welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense.
Timeout, Alabama.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. going with the ground game left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the run. Past the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on there.
He smashes his way through again. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
He's tackled at the 36. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll pitch it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a puppy. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. The toss to the outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I don't don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Roberts. Hit as he throws. Pass this on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll toss it to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kai! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Dropping back, it's Roberts. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A first down for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wants to pass it. Finds a man by himself. The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Roberts. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's now 3rd down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 35 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the single back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the left side. Just ran over it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the move, it's Gentry. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 35. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll fire to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand, that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cal!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Line gets set, first down. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score now about 42, Cal 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 20 over UTSA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just trucks through it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled.
Touchdown tie! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The give to the tailback. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but...
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the two, and they will draw no closer here. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gets it out quickly. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here comes the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a reverse. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. In the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Roberts. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. On the option. He breaks a tackle. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And now on second down for this offense. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and short kick. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close. He's taking the shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
To the ground with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Third down coming.
Are you ready?
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.